Want to experience Starfox 64 on your Steam Deck like never before with smooth 60 FPS gameplay, enhanced visuals and modern controls? The Harbour Masters Starship PC port finally breaks this N64 classic free from its original hardware limitations. But here's the catch. There's no official Linux version for your Steam Deck just yet, but there's a simple workaround using the Windows version. By the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to get this Windows only port running flawlessly on your Steam Deck with perfect controls and visuals. You'll be barrel rolling through the Lilat system in no time. Hi there and welcome back to the channel. I'm David, and if you're new here, I help gamers and tech enthusiasts make smarter choices with in-depth reviews, hands-on tutorials and expert tips, so you get the best gear and gaming experience possible. Welcome. Before we dive in, stick around to the end where I'll share some handy Steam Deck specific control shortcuts and graphic settings. With that said, let's get into it. Let's start on a Windows PC by creating a new folder on the desktop named Starship. Now head to the Harbour Masters Starship GitHub link in the video description. On the right hand side, you'll see the latest release. Go ahead and click there. You'll notice only a Windows version is available, but don't worry, we're going to get this working on your Steam Deck. Scroll down and download the Starship Centauri Alpha Windows zip file. Once downloaded, copy this zip file into the Starship folder we created earlier. Right-click the zip file, select Extract All, and then click the Extract button. You can now delete the zip file since we don't need it anymore. Open the newly extracted folder where you'll see several files. This is where you'll need to place your Starfox 64 ROM. The Quick Start Guide recommends verifying your ROM dump and notes that it needs to be in the .z64 format. Locate the generate02r.bat file and double-click to run it. This uses your original ROM to generate the Starship executable for PC. A new file called starship.exe will appear. Double-click this to launch the game. If a blue security window appears, just click the More Info and then Run Anyway. Once the game is running, press F1 to access the settings menu. Navigate to Graphics and change the Renderer API to OpenGL. You can now close the game. We've completed the Windows setup, and if you wanted to play this on PC, you could go ahead and do so. Next, we need to transfer our Starship folder to the Steam Deck. I'm using an external drive, but you could also use a network transfer method. Once your drive is connected to your Steam Deck, switch to desktop mode by selecting Power and then Desktop mode. You should now see the folder on your external drive. For organization, create a new folder on the Steam Deck desktop named Games. Copy the entire Starship folder from your external drive into this Games folder. Inside the Starship folder, find the starship.exe file, right-click it and select Add to Steam. Now open Steam in desktop mode and go to your library. Search Starship and select it, then click the gear icon for properties. Select Compatibility on the left and check the box to force compatibility. From the drop-down menu, select Proton 8. This works best for me, but you can try other versions if needed. Close the Properties window and launch the game from here once to ensure it works and to add it to your recently played list. Great! The game is now running on your Steam Deck. Let's head back to game mode and configure the controls and graphics settings. You might notice the game runs in a smaller window with black bars around it instead of filling the screen. We'll fix that now. Select Starship in your game mode library and open the controller settings. Scroll down to write trackpad behavior and set it to as mouse if it isn't already. Go to Edit Layout to set up some helpful shortcuts using the back buttons. For L4, add a command and select F1. This will let you access the enhancement menu in-game. For R4, select F11. This toggles full screen mode to eliminate those black bars. Finally, go to trackpads and make sure the trackpad button is selected to left mouse click. Back out and start the game. Now you can easily bring up the menu with the L4 button and navigate using the right trackpad. Let's adjust some settings for the best experience. First, check Set Fixed Vertical Resolution and set it to match the deck's 800 pixels. Exit the menu for this to take effect and reopen it. Force the aspect ratio to match the deck's 16:10. Press the R4 button or F11 shortcut to activate full screen and remove the black bars. To improve image quality, increase MSAA to 8. Finally, enable Pixel Perfect mode for the best visual experience. With these settings, the game runs beautifully on the deck while barely taxing the system. This PC port is now by far the best way to experience Starfox 64, and with this workaround, we can enjoy it perfectly on our Steam Deck. If you have suggestions for other graphic settings that work well, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you out, please go ahead and smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.